For this examination, you may not use any effect monsters. You may use magic and trap cards. Now, let the duel begin. Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Stairway to the Destined Duel. So last episode I was trying to rant, get something off my chest to make myself feel better, but unfortunately the computer is really bad, so I ended up beating them in like 4, 5, 6 minutes. Didn't even get my full rant off my chest. And like, the main thing I was just trying to get at is that I haven't really been able to do that kind of stuff anymore, because like before, you know, especially with this series, it would kind of just be the kind of thing where I can just mindlessly mouth off, and given how easy it is for me to play this, especially given that, you know, earlier Yu-Gi-Oh! There's not really too much thought involved, but figured it would be something easy and mindless that I can do while having a sort of outlet for my frustrations and stuff that's been bothering me, you know, etc, etc. Lately I haven't really been doing that. In general, like, there have been things that have been bothering me, but I haven't really been talking about any of them, which is kind of a bad thing. Like, while there haven't been things that I've been, you know, sort of sitting around and ruminating on as much as I used to before, because there was a very long period of time where, like, all I did was ruminate on things that I didn't have or things that weren't happening, you know, etc, etc. Instead of doing that, I've just kind of just, when bad stuff happens, it's kind of like, oh, well, doesn't matter because I gotta focus on other shit, which really isn't healthy at all either, really. So whenever, you know, I don't feel too great about something, I kind of just bottle it up even more than I used to, because at least before I would acknowledge that something bad was going on. Now it's kind of just like, whatever. And then now I just let it get to the point where every so often I just, you know, fucking blow up, you know, and then just go and fucking become really upset for a very extended period of time over just God knows what. You know, something will just set me off and I'll just be extremely upset, and it'll just happen. And it's not because of that one thing that happened, it's just because of all of the other things coming together at that point, and it just hits me and I'll just be extremely pissed, you know. Also, I don't know how people imagine what happens when you equip Axe of Despair to Blue White Dragon. Maybe they think that, you know, he holds it in his really tiny little T-Rex kind of arms and he's kind of has just the axe. I kind of figured that it was just an axe that just gets like fucking chucked at him from behind and like in his back. And that's how he gets the power of Axe of Despair. But yeah, last episode I was hoping to sort of get back into that, where I can use this as an outlet for my frustrations and whatnot, and get back into the habit of sort of not so much of complaining, but, you know, just so much of actually speaking of what's bothering me and whatnot, because I'm not really allowed to go off and complain about someone saying that they don't, you know, tell me what's ailing them, and not talking things out or having that lack of communication when I myself am having lack of communication within my own body, you know? That just doesn't seem fair by any way, shape, or form. So it's definitely something that I should start working on. Don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get any. Oh my god, that's perfect. After fucking turns of him playing garbage and face down, I just get fucking Raigeki. But yeah, it's not really something that I don't think I'm going to be able to pull off anytime soon, because similarly how it took me a long time to get out of the habit of constantly ruminating on things, of like, you know, one thing would happen and I feel really bad about it forever, getting out of the habit of letting things, you know, kind of just get absorbed into the nether of my mind forever is also a bad thing. Anyways, excellent, you passed. Keep up the good work. The use of magic cards will not be allowed in the next examination. This will make it difficult to strengthen the attack and defense of your monsters. Trap cards are allowed. So we can only use trap cards and monster cards in the next one, which is pretty interesting. We'll see how that goes. We also got a bunch of shitty ass cards. I mean, at the very least, you know, they gave us all normal monsters, but that's kind of just because they gave us shitty cards that also happen to be normal monsters. I will forever shit on the cards they give you in this game as prizes. Stay fresh.